The concept of clearing real bills has always been a challenge for us to understand. So we've been blessed with a really unique way to easily understand it through what's called the hotel story corollary. And we're going to do that right now. It's very short. And then I want you to go back and read the information from Antal Fiketty on real bills and gold. And then you'll see how this all relates. It's so much easier to understand once you have this in your brain. All right, so let's get started. Hotel story corollary. A correspondent for hotelinfo.biz shows up at a hotel to do a review of the hotel, the facilities offered, and the quality of the rooms. He explains this to the hotel manager, and the hotel manager says, "That's great, but for you to review the hotel, have the ability to look at all the rooms, etc., and the facilities, I'm going to need a $300 security deposit from you just to ensure that if anything is missing or damaged, I can repair or replace and make whole to the hotel." The correspondent says, "Well, that's an unusual request, but as long as I get my $300 back when I leave, I'll do so." So the correspondent gives the hotel manager the $300, and the hotel manager gets one of his staff to escort the correspondent around the hotel to do his review. The hotel manager quickly runs next door to the catering company and pays them $300 for the last catering job. The catering company then runs next door and pays the farmer's market for the food that they got to cater the $300. The farmer runs next door to the doctor's office and pays the doctor $300 for a visit owed to him. The doctor goes to the hotel and says to the manager that his mother-in-law is coming to visit and he would rather have her stay at your hotel than with me, and pays the hotel manager $300 for 3 nights. About that time, the correspondent returns to the hotel manager and says he's evaluated the hotel and the rooms, and they all look great. Now can I please have my $300 back? The hotel manager gives him the $300 and says, "Thanks for the review," and life goes on. What just happened here? How does this relate to what we have in place? Have any of you ever participated in something like this? How can this help you with your existing business? What if every business had documentary funds? Isn't this a similar situation? There is no question that documentary funds are lawful currency in a country who is a member of the United Nations. And what if every business had BVK to trade with? Isn't this a similar situation? You can use BVK to do business with each other. Get more members who will join to use BVK. What do you have to do to get documentary funds? Can you use Zcash and chips to get documentary funds? You can use BVK to get Zcash and chips to get documentary funds. How do you get BVK? How did you and I get documentary funds and then BVK? Isn't this what Antal Fiketty's been talking about with trade fairs? Here's an interesting statement. Whoever is winning at the moment will always seem to be invincible. So I urge you, I implore you to start to take a look at all these questions, and over time, we're going to have all the answers for these questions. So great success in all that you're doing. Keep studying, and come back and see us again on the next webinar. Thank you so much.